about 5.5 months of data on this chart here. Some's cut up with this area here, but you know, we're just looking for zones. But let's zoom in like a sniper. Just really zoom in on what we were here for. What was I looking for? What was I trying to do? Was I trying to lose $1,000? Because that's what I did. Not exactly, dude. So, let me show you what happened. What I was looking at. Got an anchor point. The lowest low. And then right here is a box. There's more than enough 4 days right here. Box. So the lowest low and it went sideways. I don't need 4 of these. Had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 bars. There's only 5 trading days in a week. So I had 3 weeks to get this right. And I utilized that time to watch it and study and prepare myself mentally for what I was going to do. And win or lose, man, I set out to do it. And I got it. Maybe I should make this purple. Just so it kind of stands out more. So let's go to my, I bought on February 13th. That's this day right here. Right here. Because you see the 12th is for this day. Well, the 12th might be. Maybe I bought this one right here. Which is even better. Because it's a doji. Or a Jesus cross. Yeah, I think this is 12th. And I initiated the buy on the 13th. And if we go over here, every week I do this thing called the state of the market. This was, if you can read that, February 19th. That was a Friday. All these are dated for Friday. And right here, Tesla stage 1. And then I sent $9,000 to Robinhood. So I didn't buy Tesla though. I can't buy 900 shares of Tesla. That's probably like 900,000 or something. But I can trade the TSLL. And that is the 1.5x Tesla bull, which means they think it's going to go up, which I thought it was going to go up. And I could have made money if I played the downside, but I don't really like getting short. It's not good for my philosophy. It's not in my philosophy, even though I do it. I do try to short every now and then, but most of the time the market goes up, and it'd be foolish to try to play that 30% of the time that it does go down. So, I'm just gonna wait for it to set up. But that was February 9th. And then this one's 3/15. This is tomorrow, but I went ahead and wrote on it because I closed it yesterday, Wednesday. And I'll show you why I closed it. So this right here, this is a Bible zone. This is the anchor point, lowest low, box going sideways, and that's when I bought, February 13th. And now it was cool watching it go up. This day was like $1,000, or even up around here, like $1,000. And I did not trim because I follow a strategy. I mean, this kind of, now that I'm looking at it, this could have been like previous high. I could have trimmed a third here. So, it's good that we're looking at this now. That I'm drawing this line. I kind of feel like a dumbass. Come on, man. What the hell are you doing? me get this. So, look, this is why I'm talking about this, because I didn't notice this when I was trading. I could have trimmed a third here, and then it wouldn't have been such a big loss, or maybe it would have paid for that move down. So previous high is where I'm used to it. This going green first. The RSI hit 70, and then I trim a third, because I'll trim 3 times. Let's write it over here. Oh, we'll write it in blue. Oh, let's use the pen. Trim 3 times. Well, I always wrote 70 RSI, and then previous high. And then price goes under 20. Okay. But the thing is that honestly, I was super used to doing it in this order. This goes 70, and then we're hitting a previous high at the same time. So I would usually take off 2/3 and then have a third for when the price went to 20. And it's actually kind of beneficial that I'm talking about this, because let's see, because this right here, dude, this looks like resistance. And I should have, if I drew this out, when I was trading it, I'll tell you when I got out, 314, or no, 313, this day right here. So this was the day, this big move. I'm glad I didn't catch that, because that would have been some serious capital depreciation right there. So we're at the lowest low. We're not trying to buy this, dude. Even though the RSI is 27, this is the lowest low right here. And it's so far from this 20-day moving average, we're not even going to bother trying to pick some up. But dude, I'm actually kind of sad now that I should have trimmed this. This, shit's easier in hindsight, right? So, practice, man. I need to practice. So I'm glad I could have just watched YouTube and TikTok till I went to sleep, or I could study, and recording it actually helped me. So that's cool. 3 times. 70 RSI, previous high, price under 20. So now that I'm thinking about it, could have trimmed here. Let's make it green for money. Could have trimmed here. And then when it closed under the 20, what the fuck? When it closed under the 20, this day, wait for the close, could have trimmed a third. But honestly, that's not really the strategy. But that's for when it's up here. Not the downside risk. I mean, I played it beautifully how I've been practicing day trading. So it only makes sense that I did what I did. And, took $1,000 loss, and, trying to figure out how do we minimize that. And if I waited, the position was 900 shares, and that was like $8,000, dude. That is way overweighted for my portfolio. That's one. That's 1 for sure. Let's write this down. Because it's a learning experience. So, what can we call it? In the Army, they call it a after action report in AAR. I think they call it after action report. So we're going to call it the same thing, AAR. One thing for sure, position was weighted way too much. A trade should not be weighted that much in comparison to your buy and holds. So that's 1. But also, if you can handle the risk, which I could, and I knew the possibility that I could have gone to 0, and that would have been months of work down the drain. You know, I was ready for that. So only losing 1,000 is like a blessing that I didn't lose more. I didn't lose the whole thing. So I'm not too worried about that. But that's also why I don't trim when this shit's falling apart. I mean, it would have been okay right here. That's part of the strategy. But this one, I didn't want to close it because it was still holding this right here. You know, I have a lot of shit on here, but when it closed right here, that tick right there, that tick right there, it was still holding this box. And you know, if it holds the box, I'm like, okay, maybe it'll come back, you know. So that's the thing about me. I always have hope until it breaks the strategy, which right here, this box right here, this is a big thing right here. And I didn't make this up. This was a box right here. Well, we can count these 4 days. This was a box holding this anchor point right here. And this was my buy zone. And from here to here was probably like, I don't know, 500, 700 bucks. I thought it was 300. I did the math wrong. I thought that's another AAR to write. I didn't even finish this. Look, got distracted. Position was overweighted. That's a big one. That could have definitely turned that. I mean, the gain would have been less, but I also wouldn't have lost as much as I did. So keep that in mind, man. When you downsize risk, you also downsize your possible gain. Which I did get kind of greedy because I just paid Uncle Sam $5,000 and I wanted some of that back, and I ended up losing 1,000 more because of being a dipshit, overweighting my position. Didn't trim previous high. Let's put that in purple. Because when I was talking about previous high on the daily, you know, I was thinking more of up here. I was trying to get paid up here, not right here. But it probably would have went 70 and hit previous high, which was what I was looking for. But